15 stars over 40 that look smokin' hot in a bikini. While there are some women who completely dread the warmer months because of the thought of having to don a swimsuit, there are others who are completely confident in whatever string bikini they can find. Hollywood is notorious for having high expectations when it comes to how starlets should be looking, even when they're off camera. These impossible standards can be a bit daunting to some, especially when a woman has reached a particular age. The entertainment industry has a horrible reputation of trying to push actresses aside when they've reached a certain age, and that's why so many starlets have felt pressured to stave off the aging process by any means necessary. There are a number of tabloids that have shown starlets over 40 who've completely damaged their faces due to botched plastic surgeries and overpuffed fillers, so it shouldn't come as a surprise that it seems like a feat of ingenuity when a woman can compete with those half her age. Yet, that's exactly what's happening with some of the older stars in Hollywood. While the world keeps looking for the next it girl who'll probably get introduced to the public through a Disney show, that doesn't mean that all of the aged starlets are completely being forgotten. Check out our list of the 15 stars over 40 who look smokin' hot in a bikini, and see how some of the actresses have been able to maintain their killer figures with a fierceness over the years. 1. Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman is an actress who seemingly just gets better and better when it comes to her roles and acting ability. While other actresses are pushed to the side once they reach a particular age, that hasn't seemed to stop Kidman. When the idea of making a female-focused series was being shopped around, no one seemed to be jumping at the idea. Kidman wound up putting some of her own money in getting it created and acting as an executive producer as well as playing one of the leading parts. The result was the hugely successful HBO series, Big Little Lies, and Kidman hasn't slowed down a bit when it comes to the big screen. There are huge expectations for the 2017 film, The Beguiled. One of the reasons why she's been able to sustain such a successful career may be due to the fact that she's been able to keep her body looking amazing even after all these years. 2. Gwen Stefani. It was instantly apparent that Gwen Stefani was going to need to maintain her stellar good looks if she was going to try and propel her band further in the music industry. She was the front woman of No Doubt, and she soon branched out to be a hugely popular solo artist. There was a bit of a lull in her career while she focused on her family and clothing line, but that all changed when she became a judge on the reality competition series, The Voice. She made comments about how the heartbreak she experienced from her divorce helped to facilitate her new album, and it turned out to be a big hit. While emerging as a television star and releasing a hit new album, Stefani also found new love in her life. Seeing how she looks in a bikini at the age of 47 years old, it's easy to see how she garnered attention from Blake Shelton. 3. Angie Harmon. It should come as no surprise that Angie Harmon first started out as a model before becoming a full-on television star. She's best known for taking more serious roles, and she definitely knows her way around a gun. She's probably best known for her Abby Carmichael role on the Law & Order television series, but she also starred in the long-running television series, Rizzoli and Isles. At the age of 44 years old, Angie Harmon has maintained her stellar good looks and is considered one of the most beautiful sought-after brunettes on television. She's appeared in a number of swimsuit spreads over the years, but the real proof that she's been able to maintain that killer body is through her social media posts. Not only does she look better than women half her age, but she also isn't afraid to show it off. 4. Jane Seymour. Jane Seymour is seen as a TV icon because of her hugely popular television series in the 90s. Drive. Quinn, Medicine Woman ran from 1993 to 1998, and the world instantly fell in love with her signature hair. While she's appeared in a number of roles throughout her career, it's that 90s romantic drama that people best remember her for. She currently has a hugely successful jewelry line with K Jewelers, which keeps her bankroll going without her being completely hounded by the paparazzi. Instead, she's able to live the life of luxury without enduring the hardships as some other more well-known stars have to. Yet, she's definitely been able to stay camera ready. At the age of 66 years old, Seymour seems to be defying father time with how well she looks in a bikini. 5. Sharon Stone. When Sharon Stone first garnered worldwide attention through that iconic scene in Basic Instinct, she was seen as one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood. Her film career blew up with hit after hit, solidifying that she wasn't just another pretty face. Everyone seems to have their own favorite Sharon Stone role, whether it's Ginger from Casino or Laurel from Catwoman. While other Hollywood actresses have a difficult time aging in front of the spotlights, Stone has handled it in a beautiful and natural way. In August 2016, Stone stunned the world by posting a photo of herself in a striking bikini. She showed the world what a 57-year-old woman looked like and did it with her signature smile. Being free of makeup, Stone still looks good regardless of her age. 6. Sheryl Crow. When Sheryl Crow was first introduced to the world with her bohemian style and soulful guitar, it wasn't easy to quickly categorize her in any one particular genre. She's had hits in pop music, but she's also known as a celebrated country star. Over the years, music fans have started to hold a special place in their hearts for Crow, and not just in her professional life. Her longtime romance with Lance Armstrong came to an end after 3 years together, and the public really wanted her to find true love. It's obvious that she's doing her part to keep enticing men because she always looks great in a bikini. At the age of 55 years old, Crow is in the best shape of her life. 7. Christie Brinkley. When Christie Brinkley was featured in the National Lampoon's Vacation film series, she was so beautiful that she almost seemed like a mirage dreamed up by Clark Griswold. Yet, all of these years later, Brinkley still looks just as good as the character she portrayed in the film. People simply can't get over how well she's aged over the years, especially since the other supermodels in their 60s have completely let themselves go. Brinkley is still looking as hot as ever, and she's still managing to have fun and romance in her life. Although she's had a string of failed marriages, she still seems to be sought after by other age-appropriate celebrities like John Mellencamp. With her posting photos in bikinis, it's not surprising that she's catching glances from romantic suitors. 8. Halle Berry. Halle Berry is an actress who's had a huge amount of success throughout her professional career. While she's had a number of roles where she didn't have to play the same old Sex Pistol character like some of the other hotties in Hollywood, that doesn't mean she hasn't had to wear her fair share of scantily clad ensembles on the big screen. At the age of 50, Berry posted some bikini shots of herself on social media, and the public buzzed about her seemingly flawless body. While the world knew that she was holding it together through those X-Men uniforms and Catwoman costumes, seeing her in a string bikini on the beach was a different story. Proving that she can still captivate the world in her 50s, Halle Berry is still considered one of Hollywood's hottest women.